Now in this tutorial we're going to take you through what I feel is the absolute first step of getting an indoor kite up in the air and started. Now that is the up and over. And what we'll do with the up and over first and foremost is the starting point best usually is up against the wall. If this is your first time indoors, the kite is upright. And what I'm going to do here when I start is I want to be conscious of my hand position. So my hands, when I fly indoor, are going to be very, very close together all the time. If you spread your hands, you're generally going to run into problems unless you're working with a technique that you have learned actually uses that to efficacy. So what we'll do again is we basically marry the heels of our hands right there. They're going to stay almost connected. If they're not connected, kind of pretend that there's a rubber band connecting them so that when they start to move apart, they will return home. So for the up and over, with the kite up against the wall like this, once more, heels are together. And what I'm going to do is start with both of my lines straight, like this. If the lines are slack, I'm actually going to compromise my launch energy. The straighter those lines are, the better a launch I'm going to have. So there they are, they're both straight. What I'm going to do is send both my hands upward and over my head, and then I'm going to turn as the kite goes over the top. And once the kite gets to the other side, I'm going to take one step toward the kite and actually relax my hands so that the kite comes down softly on the other side. So once more with the up and over, hands married, hands go upward and over, and then push. Let's repeat that once more off the wall. So once more, hands are married, hands are going to go up and over, and you'll notice that there's actually a subtle detail as well, which is that right as the kite goes directly over the top of me, my hands will go up and slightly down because the kite is over the top of me. The only way to make more tension on the kite is to pull away from it, and that at that moment is directly downward. So here it goes. We go up, down, and then push out, relax the kite into that landing. That's called a pancake landing. Now the reason I consider the up and over the most fundamental is that it is the easiest way to get the kite under power or under drive. If we start immediately into a 360, it becomes a bit of a survival mode. So the other way, if you're having trouble getting that kite to go up and over the top, the other way is to try it with one hand. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my left line onto my left ring finger. I'm going to put my right line onto my thumb so I can actually steer. But what that does is we talked about mirroring the hands. This marries the two lines. There's no way around it. So what I'm going to do is do the same thing but with just the one hand. Goes over and then push out. So that again is a great way to find the line tension or power in the sail if you're struggling with the two-hand approach. So once more, separated over the top, the lines are straight, and then push away and get your pancake landing. So taking that up one further is if you're not in a position to use the wall or it's not convenient, this is the position that a lot of folks will be starting in. And I'm going to use the two-hand method just to show you. So when the kite is laying in this position, if we do our normal pull, what will actually happen is the kite just comes towards us and it doesn't get a very good launch. So the initial impact when we do it from this launch position, there's just a little bit more of a pop in it and definitely more upward in order to get that dig on the ground. So here it goes. Not quite as pretty, but once more. There we go. Hands are married. I'm going to go upward sharply. There it goes. And once more, push out to soften the landing. So starting from its back, there it goes. Sharply upward, over, and set it down. So then the final component to the up and over, if you can swing it, is to actually turn the kite once it's reached the other side and get it to land on its legs so that you can repeat the same process from one side to the other. So the way that I'm going to do that is that at the moment that I push the kite out on that side, what I'm going to do is just gently apply a little bit of tension to one line. It's not huge, just going to be like this much. And what the kite should do is turn. But I don't want to back up suddenly. It's just a kind of a connected to the end of the lines, but not overpowering you. So here we go. We're going to go up and over, and then let out one hand, and it should go up and over, let out one hand, up and over, let out one hand. Just repeat that a few times. There it goes. All right. So that takes you through the basics of the up and over. Come on back for the next tutorial and we'll show you something else cool.